Usually, Richmond County residents come to the community theater to audition on stage, but Saturday evening, it was the theater that was trying out something new, an improv night. Theater director Mary Dawkins said that the board of directors was brainstorming ways to help raise money for a new electric lighting system for the building, and an improvisation night was at the top of the list. For just a donation as small as $1, residents could come to the downtown theater to not only watch others get up on stage to perform, but get involved themselves. ABC Improv was the first game played, and that included participants performing a scene where each sentence of each new line corresponds with the next letter in the alphabet. Up next was a popular game from the TV show Whose Line Is It Anyway?, called Scenes from a Hat, where a group of actors play out different categories picked from a hat. After raising $285.25 towards their new lighting equipment, Dawkins said she was pleased with the night's festivities and is already thinking about the next one. A young mother is accused of being drunk and high while walking down the road early one morning with her infant child. According to magistrate order, officers with the Rockingham Police Department spotted 25-year-old Haley Johnson walking down Mill Road with her 4-month-old child at 6:32 a.m. January 19th. Police noted in the order that Johnson was allegedly impaired with alcohol and a controlled substance, and an odor of alcohol was on the child. Johnson was arrested and charged with misdemeanor child abuse and booked under a $1,000 secured bond. She was released on bail later that afternoon. A Columbus County man accused of stealing a vehicle in Richmond County is also facing charges in 2 other counties. Tabor City resident Michael Holmes is accused of stealing a 2007 Honda Pilot from W&W Auto Sales in Rockingham on January 14th, according to court documents. His arrest warrant charging him with larceny of a motor vehicle was served by the Columbus County Sheriff's Office on January 15th, and he was jailed under a $5,000 secured bond. A writ of habeas corpus was applied for by a local assistant district attorney and approved by a judge on January 21st, records show. However, Columbus County Detention Center officials in Whiteville confirmed that Holmes was transferred to the Iredell County Jail and Detention Center in Statesville on Monday. He is scheduled to appear in an Iredell County court Tuesday, January 28th. Holmes' court date is in Richmond County is February 6th, followed by a March 10th appearance in Randolph County. Richmond County Sheriff's Deputy Sergeant Travis Bowman was presented by Sheriff James Clemens with both his intermediate and advanced law enforcement certificates Friday morning. The certificates were issued by the North Carolina Sheriff's Training and Standards Commission. Bowman is a patrol sergeant and one of 3 K-9 handlers for the sheriff's office. The advanced certificate is a high certificate presented to law enforcement officers in North Carolina. Certificates are awarded based on an officer's years of experience plus the amount of professional training and education the officer receives. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
Hi folks, my name's Todd Moore. I'm the Energy Advisor here at PD Electric. With wintertime approaching and cold weather, I want to show you guys a few of the examples of things I see when I go out and make home visits where you can be losing air inside or outside the home. One of the most commonly overlooked aspects of the home sometimes is the heating and cooling air conditioning filter system. What we have here is a common example of one that hadn't been cleaned in a while. You can see the dust accumulation. Once this accumulates, it makes it harder for your heating and cooling system to pull air through it, making it run longer. A good rule of thumb is change it every 30 days. What I want to caution you to when we talked about filters earlier is pets. Sometimes pet hair will add to the filter. So if you have pets in your homes, make sure you keep them clean regularly. If you have any questions or for more energy efficiency tips, please visit pdemc.com.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Your 11:05 weather report is brought to you by Iconic Wellness CBD, located here in Rockingham. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. It has been lovely outside in terms of the sunshine being out there. It's not been as cold either as it was last week, so we're looking pretty good for today. About 50 degrees we've been seeing, up to about 60, so it's not been too bad at all today, really. But looking at the night, still looking pretty okay. Not getting down into the 30s like we saw last week. It will be high to low 40s between 8 and 10 p.m. tonight. Clear skies though, but we're going to see the temperature drop down just a little bit more as we get through tonight and early in the morning. And talking about tomorrow, we are seeing some pretty lows across the Sand Hills. 38 degrees for probably about the majority of it in all these cities here on the map. You can see the low is like 39, 38, but the high is getting up to about 50, so probably expected to be just about as warm as it has been today, but cooler tomorrow. Fayetteville's going to be a high of 52, low of 38. Rayford will be the same. Wilmington will be a high of 54, low of 39. Over in Scotland County, it'll be a high of 53 and a low of 39 there. Up in Southern Pines, will be a high of 51 and a low of 36. Ellerby will be seeing a high of 52 and a low of 38. Rockingham and Hamlet, no difference there between Ellerby and Bennettsville will be seeing a high of 53 and a low of 39 there. And then lastly, Wadesboro, across the PD over there, will be a high of 51 and a low of 38. But partly cloudy skies all day long, so no rain for tomorrow. But rain is still expected to be on the way later this week, especially late into the week, Saturday. But we'll get to that here in just a moment. For now, Wednesday will be a high of 52 and a low of 38. Thursday, partly cloudy skies as well, with a high of 54 and a low of 32. That's probably much our coolest day coming up. Friday, though, it'll be a high of 51, a low of 39, partly cloudy skies. And then in the middle of the 7-day forecast, you can see Saturday, still expecting rain to pop up. Those percentages are still about the same though, so it's still like a coin toss that we're going to see or not in the afternoon. But for now, we're looking at it not happening at all in the evening. It'll be a high of 54 and a low of 38. Sunday, partly cloudy skies will be a high of 57, a low of 38. Sunny on Monday will be a high of 65 and a low of 50 for there. And then Tuesday, there is some more rain popping up later on, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that as well. It'll be a high of 64 and a low of 52. So, like I said, plenty of clouds and sunshine ahead. Just a couple of days in this next 7 days, we are expecting some rain, so keep an eye out for that. That's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports update. It's on the way right after this, so stay tuned.
Engineering influences every aspect of our lives, from the cars we drive to the computers we use. Every modern convenience we enjoy is a direct result of the innovative work of engineers and technicians. At Richmond Community College, we are educating the next generation who will be maintaining or improving upon these products and services. Our students work with programmable logic controllers, experiment with solar energy, design and create objects with a 3-dimensional printer, and operate cutting-edge machinery. Students can choose from a number of programs such as mechatronics, welding, mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, electric utility substation and relay technology, and industrial systems. Programs that equip our students with skills for 21st century jobs. Innovative and progressive, Richmond Community College is committed to building a brighter future for its students and the communities it serves in Richmond and Scotland counties. Visit our website today.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Senior swimmer Ariel Spooner has been named the RO Sports official Richmond County Female Athlete of the Week, presented by Moss Brothers Tire and Service. The Richmond swimming teams saw their 2019-2020 season come to a close in Saturday's SAC Championship at St. Andrews University. Although the Lady Raiders would finish near the bottom of the standings, it was a big day for Spooner, who closed her 3-year swimming career. This is Spooner's first career selection.
So Ariel, you and the swimming team, you guys just kind of wrapped up your season with the conference tournament over the weekend, but it was a big day in the pool for you, so that's kind of where I want to start. You had a time of 139.10, which was the fastest 100-yard backstroke of your career, your personal record. So just kind of walk us through, those couple of laps in the pool and what worked well for you in that particular race.
I think what helped a lot was my friend Thomas Barbie had taught me a little bit of technique. We had stayed after practice one day, and that really helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't as tired going into it. I think in just practicing hard the week before really helped and got me more in shape for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so there are some other events that you participated in ahead of time. So how is that strategy? Because obviously there's some strategy involved in there. So how do you kind of keep yourself amped up and full of energy?
Well, I love food a lot, so I eat a lot beforehand, so
Right.
I have a lot of energy. I was really worried about the backstroke because normally I at least have the boys event in between the 200 relay and the backstroke.
That's right.
But this time I didn't because it was just the girls going all at once. And
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully they had a bit of a break where they did another awards ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like a couple minutes, like 10 minutes to kind of get my wind back and
Sure.
make sure I could feel my legs again.
That's right, yeah. How's it feel to end your career then with that kind of record-breaking performance for you?
It was a really good way to end the season, especially because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. It made me really happy I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Swim team has always been, it's such a physically demanding sport.
Sure.
So it's always been kind of like, do I want to do it or do I not? And that really made me feel good that I had done it this year and that I did do the backstroke.
Mentioning that you've been out here a couple of years now, 3 years with the swim team, just what are some things that you've taken away from this sport that have helped you in other areas of your life?
Definitely a lot of the friendship. It's very interesting I also play soccer, and with the soccer atmosphere, you're head to head,
Mm-hmm.
but with swim team, you want to be better than everybody else, but at the same time, it's very you want to cheer on the other schools, and everyone's there to be together and try hard and get the best time that they can.
Absolutely. What's been most challenging throughout your career as a swimmer?
I think the most challenging thing is just finding the determination to finish, especially when you're in a practice. If you're doing a 200, those last 50 meters, you're like, man, I just want to stop. I can't breathe. I
That's
hate
right.
this.
Yeah.
But I think that's been the hardest part, but it's also been the most rewarding because when you do finish, you're like, oh, I did that. I swam that.
Very cool. How about the most rewarding?
Most rewarding, probably getting Female Athlete of the Week my senior year.
Very cool.
And having my fastest time on backstroke is probably my favorite thing.
All right. We're going to kind of transition then into some more aerial-based questions. First, if you could swim in any event that you did not do in high school, which would it be and why?
I really wish I would have worked on the butterfly so we could have done the 200 relay medley. I thought I was going to work on that at the beginning of the season, and things just didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
So I really wish I could have swam butterfly,
And
and my
that-
mom swam butterfly.
Oh,
so.
okay. Very cool. Yeah, that's probably the toughest stroke out of any of them. So I know that you're involved in several other programs here around school, National Honor Society induction tonight. So just kind of tell the folks at home everything else that you're involved in.
I do Beta Club. I'm in National Honor Society. I was the brass captain of the marching band this year. I've been marching band for 4 years. I'm in the vocal ensemble. I am the quiz bowl captain. And then outside of school, I ride horses as well. So
You stay pretty busy.
stay pretty busy.
Is there an interesting fact that you want people to know about you?
I guess just that swim team and music are the two things that make me want to get up and go to school. And I just love music, and so I want to keep music in schools.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, man.
keep support
There's a
for
big
music
fight
in
for that.
schools.
Oh yeah. Last question for you, Ariel. What are your plans for after high school? Because graduation's right around the corner.
Yes, counting down.
Yeah.
I've been accepted to the universities that I applied to. I haven't decided where I want to go. I've gotten accepted to Chapel Hill, NC State, Ohio State, App State, Western Carolina, and A&T.
Okay.
And so my next plan is to audition for the different marching bands, and then that will determine where I go.
Junior basketball player Patrick McLaughlin has been named the RO Sports Official Richmond County Male Athlete of the Week. The Richmond basketball team is coming off a 2-win week as McLaughlin's play from the point guard position played a big role in adding 2 more tallies in the win column. This is McLaughlin's first career selection.
So, PJ, you and the Raiders are coming off a 2-0 week. You had wins over Red Springs on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and then, of course, a big 40-point win against Purnell Sweat on Friday. And you had really 2 really good games. So you had a 10-point fourth quarter against Red Springs, and then you scored 15 big points against Purnell Sweat. So let's just kind of start there. What's been clicking for you lately, especially from beyond the arc?
I've been coming in here getting some shots so early so I can be prepared for the game, and then just gotta stay calm and poised, so don't let the game come to you. Just rush everything.
In that Red Springs game, it was so tight down the stretch. What kind of clicked in your head that said, "Hey, I need to help take this over," and end up scoring 10 points?
I seen the time was getting down and we was steadily losing, and I know I had 4 fouls, so I tried to play smart, and I told the team, "Come on, we about to make a run."
And a run you guys made to kind of pull that out. And then against Purnell Sweat, you guys dropped 10 three-pointers in the game and 7 in the third quarter, and then you led the team with 3. So talk about that performance, such a big win for you guys.
It was a huge performance for us. We needed this win to overcome for the 2 losses we had in the conference, so we can get back on top.
That's
in
right.
the shots, everybody was just clicking, having fun. That's the type of rate of basketball.
Good. So also your job is to run the floor as the team's point guard and help set up the offense. And so now that you have a season and a half kind of under your belt, almost 2 full seasons, how has that job gotten easier, or how have you progressed in that role?
At first it was difficult, but then our coach Donald Bootsy, he was just teaching me different ways and stuff, how I could be better, and now he just trusts me and I'll lead him along the way.
Have you seen yourself become more vocal on the court? Because you're a pretty quiet guy.
Yeah, I usually don't talk, but now being a leader, you have to step up and talk a lot to the guys.
The Raiders are 13-5 overall, and you guys are 6-2, and currently, I believe, in 3rd place in the conference standings. And you've got a big road game Tuesday night at Pinecrest. So what's the vibe of the team right now, looking for that sweep against the Patriots?
We got to stay focused and come with energy because we know they're going to bring it too. So we just got to out-top them.
What do you think it's going to take to beat them on their home court? Because they're a very technical team,
Everybody got to stay, defense, we got to be keys and know our spots and where we're supposed to be at. And then everything else going to follow through.
Very cool. So now, PJ, we're going to switch over to just a couple questions about yourself. When you guys are introduced during the starting lineups, everybody's kind of got their own handshake. So kind of explain how yours came to be and what that means to you.
Last year, Alex quit. We had a little handshake the whole team did and stuff. So I just want to keep that tradition for the brothers.
Okay. What's your go-to playlist or your favorite rappers or artists when you're getting warmed up during shoot-around or even pregame?
Lil Baby. Yeah.
Okay.
Our Gunna.
Not heard of those guys. But hey, I'll take your word for it. Maybe I'll go home and I'll look them up. What's been your favorite basketball memory so far during your 2-year career?
Going to the playoffs, the atmosphere, and hopefully we can make it deeper this year.
Sure. Last question for you. Yesterday was a big day. Kind of shook the basketball world with Kobe Bryant's passing. I grew up in an era of Kobe being a big-time player, obviously you. So, do you have any thoughts on just kind of him as a player and how he might have impacted your desire to play basketball?
It just, it feels so unreal. Yesterday when I seen it, I was like, this can't be true, because that was somebody I looking up to. I try to, inch my game towards him. I wish it was just a bad dream that was not true.
And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free Arrow app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Sarah Minks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.